Oh, I guess I see myself on the screen. That means I'm here. Hello. All right. So, Lil Gator game. Simple to the point. You guys ready for this? All right. Lil Gator game. It's basic sum up. We can say is it's like Breath of the Wild, but way more fun. I like it a lot more than Breath of the Wild. Okay. So. I done something. I done something. Oh, no, never mind. Don't worry. Alright. Let's head into it. So, new game, straight into it. Time starts when we do that. We're a baby, little gator baby. We're going up to our older sister here. We're going to talk to her because we're so bored. We don't know what to do. What do we ever do? She's gonna make us a grand adventure, and look at this. We got a sword, we got a shield, we got everything. What's our name? Jonathan. It's a thing we can rename, but right now it's just Jonathan. Tells us lore about 1 billion years ago, and we've grown up. We're a big boy Jonathan, and our older sister's off to university, and yeah, she's busy. She's doing her own thing, and we can't really hang out anymore. But we set up this whole elaborate journey around this island to get her interested. She's not interested, she's too busy, so we'll do it for her. So, main points of the Breath of the Wild, you know, there's shields, there's swords, there's gliding. We need to go get those things. So, off we go. We got jump, we got movement, we got all the basic things in a 3D game. Talk to Martin over here. Martin's like, yeah, go get that pot. Go get that thing. We got a pot. I'm gonna go bring it back to Martin. That's simple as that. That's what he wants. Oh, that stone just has some weird collision. Pot lid? Nah, that's a shield. So with that shield, we can shield slide. Oh, thanks, Ian. So we're doing all friends, and all friends is, it says on the tin, it's all friends. We are collecting every single one of them in this entire game. So we need scrap, and scrap in this game is, it's currency, I guess you can say. We needed to create things, but also to buy things off of some people. So we're gonna collect a load of that throughout the run. But we're gonna go up here. There we go. Here's Gerald, our first friend, technically, to be saved. Simon for later. We can hug this tree, go right in between. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe. Ooh. Maybe not. Maybe not. There we go. That's a little proxy right there, but it just makes that a little bit easier. Here's Avery. Avery tells us make a pointy floppy thing, a hat. So we got a hat and a glider now. So basic telling us like, hey, you got that scrap? You can craft things out of it. So we did that. Here's Simon. He's fine. He's just telling us that we can ragdoll now. Off we go. This way. We got a stick in the ground. Seems kind of familiar. We gotta save Jill over here from the slimes, but they're doing homework. That's boring. Why are you doing homework? We're adventuring. We go back here because here's Franny, who's like, "Whoa, there's a stick here. I don't know where it went." And then we tell her that we can either tell her that, oh, we got the stick, or lie to them and be like, "I don't know where it is." Talk to our big sis. Big sis is just like, I gotta work, so I'm going. And then everyone that helped us with us is just like, okay, we've tried. We'll go as well. We're left alone. And then there's Tom. Tom's here like, hey, buddy, you told us to decorate the island, and we're like, you're not here. We're on the big island, so we're doing that. Also, that's a mystery friend. He gives us bracelets, and bracelets is our stamina for climbing things. There's Esther. Esther tells us information. We don't need to worry about that. Here's Zoo. Zoo wants us for a rock. Oh, thank you. And then off we go. What's the lore behind the frog cartwheel? Oh, they're just special. That's Avery. Avery just does Avery things. But here we are, Carol and Tiffany. So we got the rock to throw constantly as a weapon. Here we destroy all the ugly things to make a pretty tea party, and then we bring Carol over to be like, hey, tea party right now. So with barely enough summer, we can do that. There's a guy down here with a chessboard, and he says you can never beat me in chess. If we hit the chessboard, we beat him at chess. Like, he's amazed that we found a strategy to beat him at chess. So we did that. Now we're picking up some tin cans, and that's all so we can get some extra scrap from trash cans. But we can't just hit trash cans out of nowhere. No. We can only hit them when we're allowed to. So talk to Roy. Roy's like, yep, you did good. Now we can knock over trash cans. Knock that one. Here's Mr. Dollar. And now, ooh, he gives us bubblegum. Bubblegum is just a nice little boost. Ah. There we go. Talk to Cody and Marlon. Just like, hey, she likes you. I'm gonna press her. Jumps into the water. Yeah, there we go. Break all these little guys. Like, how could you? How much to fix it? 150 scrap? And they're like, no, that's too much. Let me give you scrap instead. So we broke their art and they're mad. So, but never mind. We offer too much and they're okay with it now. Here's Pepperoni. Pepperoni's like, hey, could you do this like acrobatics task and like destroy all these guys? And we're like, sure. There we go. We go back to Pepperoni. Pepperoni's like, that was sick, dude. I want to be your friend. We got Pot Kid in here. He's just, you know, says on the tin again. He's just Kid in the pot. And here we get to our first kind of like main area of the games, because we talked to the original three. We got Jill, Avery, and Lidman. Martin. They all gave us our original tasks, and they're like, we gotta hang out with our friend group. So we're gonna go into their friend group and tell them all to be like, hey, can we all be friends? Can you all come and help out at the playground? So we're doing that. But yeah, here's a monkey with the bracelets. We need to pay him 500 for a bracelet, so thank you. Here's Eve. Eve wants us to take a picture of that red robin, but we're gonna do that in a bit. First, we gotta find Jean's half-eaten cheese toasty. Why? Because it's a mystical half-eaten cheese toasty. That's their reasoning. So we're doing all this. We're doing all of that. And we're collecting all this scrap as well, because we need to. We get to the triplets here. They're like, hey, we're all different amount of hungry, and we don't know what to have. So we organize them by like how hungry they are. One wants chips, one wants apple, one wants lasagna. Hint, the color. And now we go back to our cheese toasty quest. There it is. Now we have Billy here. Billy has a bowling ball stuck in his blowhole. There we go. We'll come back to Billy in a bit. Ooh, there we go. So we made it scared so Eve could get a picture. This is Trish. Pretend Trish is not there. They're your friend. They want to be invisible. There's Romeo. Romeo, we talked to him and he's like, yeah, do this quest to be a ninja. Now we got a shuriken. Oh, I broke that? Oh, sick. I didn't know I did. I heard a ding, and then the ding tells me if I broke it or not. So we talked to him 3 times because Romeo gives us a nunchuck and then tells us, hey, could you get our friend Oscar? We hit him with a shuriken, he's like, huh? There we go. We're all here, we're all besties. Oop, we scared the bug that we have to catch for one of the main friends. But first, we gotta, you know, what about Billy? We talked about Billy for a second. We helped him. He's our friend. And a mystical ore for later. Oh. Oh. So now we gotta chase this bug around. We gotta hit like certain points because the bug is only triggered to move if we're in its certain area. So like what we could do is hop on top of here, make it go, and see, it says gotcha, so we solved that issue. And now we just keep rolling. Children hungry. Yeah, look, if they're a little bit hungry and they're red, give them some apples. If the bag's blue, give them that chip. I may have spilled water on myself. Run's ruined. Lil Gator game, I recommend anyone giving this game a try. Oh yeah, quick, Avery gets a toast, gets caught by, not Avery, Jean gets a toast, Avery's here like, you fool, you tricked them. And they're starting to give us their plate, so now we have their plate to shield on. And that's kind of the main, the Forest Kids area we just did. This way. He's Gunfer. Gunfer's like, I want to be a sidekick. Can I join you? Yeah. Talk to him twice there. Just give him his moment. Now here's our friend Penelope, who wants to defend the waterfall, and we're gonna help him out with some fighting. There we go. Penelope's our friend. You guys remember Gunther? Gunther? He's here. He's just kind of tired. He doesn't want to. He's glad he joined us, but he wants to. He's out of it. Off we go. Boing. Oh. That apparently just went flying. That shuriken just went, yeah. Sure, buddy. There's Robin. Robin was surrounded by enemies, but we saved them. And now we're getting to the cool kids, which they turned off the water park because the water is not cool. So we turn on the water to tell them like otherwise. Like, check this out. This is sick. But then they told us to turn it off, and yeah. So we gotta turn all the pumps back on to make the water park fun. Gonna break this. We're gonna go climb. Jump up. Give us the other bracelet because we want it. We want to be your friend. We need to get all your bracelets. Oh. There he is. There's Joe. Joe asks us for a cool pose. We give him a pose and he's happy. Oh. Here's Sam. Sam's, yep, throws a stick down. Hey, the stick went up. Sorry, the pencil. Oh, I lost my pencil again. And we tell him to stop throwing that pencil. Here's Lucas. Lucas is like, hey, I want to be cool with Martin. Tell him about cool things. Martin's there. Hey, you're cool. Anyways. The pump's turned on. Well, look at this guy. Skater Pug. What a dude. So Skater Pug is like, hey, time challenge, destroy all the skeletons. Now we're cool with Skater Pug. Spike teeth, because a friend needs their teeth. Destroy all the slimes on here, because they're like, you can't destroy them. Never mind, you're cool. I want to be your friend. You destroyed them. Here's Duke. Duke tells us he can only squawk, but even though we heard him speak just before, so we lie. Oh, he speaks. Tell us the truth, and we doubt what you just said. Anyways, we're moving on. Here's Becca. Those teeth belong to her. We got them back. And we're going down here to Jada. Jada? Yeah, Jada. Help out with our little seedling over here because it needs help. So we're helping them out. Little water. We're filling it with bucket full of water. Help out the seed here. Now, if we throw something and immediately hop on our shield, it gives them our shuriken or stone or whatever. It gets the damage amount of the shield, and the shield destroys anything in one hit. So, if you throw something and then hop on your shield, things are just one hit. They're gone. Oop, there we go. So for the sign, takes usually about like 3 or 4 shurikens, but if we just go onto our sea, immediately gone. Blah. Water park. Bum, 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 bum. So the water's there, everyone's happy, it's cool now. Water is now cool with the cool kids. Where's Madeline? Ooh, Madeline's way over here. Usually the closer Madeline is, you know, the better, but like, she's far away. She's just like your tour guide, I guess. Not tour guide. Your Navi, your information lady. We hit that because that's like a challenge all the way up there. And Billy's here. Billy can help us. We can do some sick schmovement. There we go. I got those words mixed up. Some sick schmovement. Go up here. Whee! Here's our bracelet friend again. We got all the bracelets. They're our friend now. Thank you. There's a guy afraid of pots down there, so we're gonna help him out. They're all gone, buddy. Alright, see you later. Here's our armor something. Space Marine bird. Gives us a little space gun. Look at that. Just mash E and we can go crazy. Oh yeah, now that we have all bracelets, we have infinite stamina. So Neil here is trying to get used to talking to more people, but they're nervous, they're scared. What? Oh yeah, we're friends now. Okay, never mind. I wasn't paying attention. Here's Esma. Esma is vampire. They're like, I want blood ice cream. So we go to the part-timer, like, hey, do you have blood ice cream? And then we got all this scrap, but they don't want scrap. They want real money. We don't have that, so we message our big sis, being like, can you spare us $3? There we go. And now, here we are, enjoying our ice cream. But we want to head out. We want to head on the big world. But we can't, we're vampires. Pick one of the options, and we can now. Guess what? Oh. There's a broken scooter. We need that for later, because that's... funny little mystery for someone. We go into the water. They're like, we're scared. There you go. We do a little hop in the water, so they're not afraid to hop into the water. We tell them that you can float. Here's Mochi. Just talk to Mochi. He's your friend. He just wants to check up. Tell him that you found your broken scooter. Or thing. I don't know what the right name for it is. We go down here. Here's Darcy. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's Darcy get down there. Talk to Darcy. We got balloons. How much scrap do I have? I could use a little bit more, but look, that's why we got the extra time. Here's Flint. Flint tells us get some bombs. Or bowling ball with dynamite. We don't want that. We want our silly little space shooter. Because we can just do that. Any throwing weapon is fine, but space shooter's just really funny. Oh, forgot a guy. Sorry. Wait, Tanner. So sorry, Tanner. He's afraid of fake pots, but you know, we need all the points that we can, or scrap. So we break all of them and he's like, you know what, that was sick, I like that. Can you, I want to be your friend, can you break more? He's hooked. Cow kids, because Louise here has kids. I don't know what else to tell you. We gotta wrangle them up. They're running around. Oh no, it's Velma. Louise is this person who is just falling down, and we're like, don't worry, get up. You got it. Here's Twig. Twig's arguably the best friend that you can get, because can you do a front flip for me? That's so cool. I will die for you. He's that determined to be your friend now that you just did a front flip in front of him. He's just like, yes. I got you. Yeah, these guys had the different costumes and they all wanted to do different things, but now they're just building it together. And we're telling them, hey, come down to the park. Because we're trying to do this thing all together. And they're like, okay. So they're all down here now. I need a tad bit more scrap, so you know what that means. We're gonna be farming. We're playing Stardew Valley now at this point. Pick up some scrap on the ground. There we go. Now we got enough. We needed about almost 3,000. And now we gotta buy out the entire stock that Roy has here, because we are such a good friend and I'm gonna buy out their entire store. But there we go. We got all their supplies. Ooh. Oh no. Build. So the reason we got a ton of friends is to build up this park to make it a fun playground. I mean, it already is a playground, but we're going to theme it around all the things that we've been doing. So, and all our main friends that we had at the beginning, the three of them, they are the factor leaders in their area. Also Tom here, just because Tom's just the one that told us about all this in this area. So we're just going around getting friends and then telling them like, I like that idea. Build that church. Build that cathedral. Build that juice bar. Build that castle. And then build the market. Oop, wrong way. Ooh. Tell them like, nice job. We did it. Let's go convince our big sis. Didn't work. And now we're going through our memories. We're going through this magical emotional moment with this kind of like speed movement that we got. Oh, to the side. So we're breaking them and then having every time we break them, we have to go back to a set position. So theoretically, what you could do is this. But if you're too far, your little gator, you know, you can't move until he gets there. But this one was a safe cutscene because he just teleports to this area. So you want to kind of break him as soon as possible and not do anything. Just like that. And as close as to the point where he's gonna stand. So what I'm doing is probably not the most optimal, but it's fine. Yeah, going through our memories, going through all that, our beautiful story, hitting that last sign of us, and that's the end of the run. But we gotta check if we have all friends, because if we didn't get all friends, that'd be really. Oh, I didn't get all friends. I know who I missed. So technically, run's not over. It's still going. Well, we get to see the cutscene at least. Yeah, we talk to our big sis. We're just like, hey, good seeing you. Hope we can play. The big sis reflects on about like all the memories about everything we've done together. Big sis and young Jonathan adventure. Usually it would pop up, but hey, we're the devs added a speedrun mode which auto clicks through the dialogues as fast as it can. So I'm slurring my words, but yeah. This game is wonderful. I recommend getting it on Steam. It's on sale right now. I don't know how much it's off. It's like 40-50% off, I think. I might be wrong. But it's on sale right now. Go get it. And there's DLC coming out. There's more story to this game coming out this year, apparently. This year or maybe later. Because there's only a set time of 2025. I recommend checking this game out, though. This game is very, very fun. Very, very sweet. Very, very cute. Even though we've collected all friends, let me tell you, there is still a lot in this game that you've not seen. All friends is about 20 minutes to half an hour, but 100%. Ooh, that's an hour. There's a lot more in that game, or a lot more in this game than you know. Yeah, we got all these fun little pictures as well. Yeah, I can't skip through the credits as well. The credits are just forced. Yeah, there we go. Big sis. We're friends with her now, apparently. Megaphone. We don't need the megaphone because I know who I missed. Hold on. But I do... Ask Jill? No. Which one is it? Baby mode. That's not it. That's in the... That's fine. We're going over to that one friend I missed out because I'm a fool. It's Eve, everyone. There we go. Forgot about Eve. Because she's not really in the path of anything. You have to go here, go up, and then go back down before you finish this area. But we did it! Oh yeah, there we go. There it was. Like, I got 100% of the friends, but look, I only collected 14% of the scrap. There's so much to this game that you've not seen. I recommend checking this game out. It's neat. It's neat, it's fun, it's cute. Good time. Better than Breath of the Wild. But that's it for me. That's it for the run. Thank you for having me. Goodbye.